All right, babes.
Hello.
Hello, this is going to be a short one. Jaylo.
Possibly.
Yes.
So, I decided to do another lesson on Proverbs because I think I didn't do the other one justice, and I just finished the book of Proverbs, so I'm a little bit more prepared.
Nice.
So, again, if I haven't said this before, Proverbs is a book that is basically a book of do's and don'ts, but it talks about having wisdom and understanding. And Solomon was a wise king. He asked God to give him wisdom, but he made some really, really he made some very, very poor decisions.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Was God's way of giving him wisdom just giving him a life that led to him knowing stuff through his failures, or by actually like sending a lightning bolt down from heaven and giving him a high IQ?
No, there were no lightning bolts.
So he basically got this wisdom from living a life.
So God gave him wisdom. He was the king of, he was the king for a while. He was the king of Israel for a while.
Mm-hmm.
His son David, who was, King David, proceeded after him. So, he was given wisdom. God gave him the gift of wisdom, but he did fail in choosing a wife, because he had like 700 wives and 300 concubines.
Oh, wow.
Not very wise.
Let me rephrase my question.
There were no... Okay, what?
My question is, was it one of those things, did God give him wisdom by just one morning he woke up with wisdom, or did God give him wisdom by giving him life experiences that led him to having wisdom?
It's possible that, I think he gave him wisdom before the life experiences,
okay,
but he didn't use his wisdom wisely, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, imagine the alimony that dude has to pay.
Well, I don't think they were thinking about alimony back then, but this was back in the Old Testament, so I don't think...
Before women had...
Oh,
rights.
my goodness.
All right, so I'm sorry I interrupted you, but I had to ask that question.
Okay. So instead of starting from the beginning of the book, we're going to start in chapter 10. This is the beginning of Solomon's Proverbs.
Nice.
Okay. This is his first proverb. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. Think about that one.
Treasures. Women don't know how to raise boys.
Quiet.
But keep going.
Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteous delivereth... Wait, I'm sorry. Let me start this again. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. Okay. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous I'm stumbling over my words today. All right. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. He becometh poor that dealeth with the slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. So there's little bits of tidbits there. He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causes shame.
May I interrupt you for just a second?
No. Okay, go on.
Well, no, it sounds like instead of being like a verse, these are like little quotations.
Something like that. They're not in quotes.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're kind of like, and I don't mean to denigrate him, but it sounds like they're more like blurbs you would read on like a back of a book, or in like, or almost like Balthazar Gracian did when he did The Art of Worldly Wisdom, where it was like these affirmations you would read.
Right. These are basically like pieces of advice. I think I would take it as like pieces of sage advice.
So I'm wondering if it might be more effective if you went back to the beginning. We don't have to do this, but after each saying, we kind of like analyze it and break it down.
Okay.
Or we don't have to do it that way. But I'm just throwing that out there as a suggestion.
Well, I was thinking to go through this whole thing and then kind of come back, because there's a lot of these little blurbs, as you call them. because there's a lot of them, but we can come back and look at something that may have stood out to you.
Okay.
Because that might take a long time to go through everything.
All right.
Okay, so 6. Blessings are upon the head of the just, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Okay, the memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot. Isn't that interesting? The wise in heart will receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fall. He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverteth his ways shall be known. He that winketh with the eye causeth sorrow, but a prating fool shall fall. And some of these things are repeated, by the way. The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Hatred stirreth up strife, but love covereth all sins. In the lips of him that hath understanding, wisdom is found, but a rod is for the lack of, but a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. The rich man's wealth is his strong city, but the destruction of the poor is their poverty. The labor of the righteous tendeth to life, the fruit of the wicked to sin. So interesting, life and death, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a theme there.
It's a theme there, yeah.
He is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuseth I can't talk. Let me just try over again. I'm talking too fast, I think.
Oh my goodness.
He is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuseth reproof erreth. It's almost a tongue twister.
Oh.
He that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth a slander is a fool. In the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. The tongue of the just is as choice silver, the heart of the wicked is little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want and wisdom. The blessing of the Lord it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. As the whirlwind passeth, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation. As vinegar to the teeth, and as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that send him. The fear of the Lord prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. The way of the Lord is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. The righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth. The mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the froward tongue shall be cut out. Ooh, not good.
That sucks.
The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh frowardness. Okay, that's the end of the first proverb.
Wow.
Those are long.
There's so much to cover.
There is.
I almost feel like we need to break down each one individually.
Well, why don't
But why don't we talk about overall themes?
Okay.
And it seems to me, sorry, I know I interrupted you,
Yeah,
but the overall theme is, hey, be a righteous person and be fearful of the Lord, or else you're going to be forgotten to history, and your bad years are going to pretty much suck.
I wouldn't put it as simply as that. I think the overall theme is life and death. Because righteousness, he compares righteousness to life, but he compares every kind of sin to death.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go in this way and you will be protected and spared, but go another way and you'll die, pretty much.
Oh.
That's what it seems like to me. But let's see. Why don't I start from the beginning of this proverb?
Oh, can I ask you a quick question?
Okay.
So the Bible actually means book, right?
Biblio. So when you're talking about like biblio is another word for a Bible. Yes.
Why is it then the Bible is multiple books if it's supposed to mean book?
Well, it's multiple books that make up one book. So it's not just, it's not like all these books are separate books. They all they all make up one Bible because they contribute to the Old and the New Testament contribute to the Bible itself.
Let me see if I can break this down in a way that I could understand.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like if there was like a really popular book series and multiple authors worked on it. And then one day after they were all done being published, somebody put together the complete works of this book series. And that's this is like the complete works then.
This is a completed work.
Nice.
The completed book.
Even though it cuts out a lot of stuff.
No, it doesn't. Well, it cuts out things that are not supposed to be in there, but we don't have to go down that rabbit hole.
Okay. I said okay. I said okay.
Okay.
I said okay.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. I'm not going to go through all of it because it's a long proverb.
Oh, okay.
The Proverbs of Solomon. So this is the first one. I'm reading this wrong. A wise son, maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother.
Yeah. Basically, it's kind of like saying that a man is the biggest influence on his children. If his children are raised right.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, the man is an influence of it on his the influence on his son, but also his mother as well. So
what does this proverb, or part of this proverb, teach us about single mothers versus single fathers?
It doesn't say anything about that.
Does it not? Because it says the wise man is a product of his father, and
no, it says a wise son maketh a glad father.
Maketh a glad father.
But a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother.
So
it's not talking about single fathers or mothers, but what happens in a family when the son is doing some pretty foolish things.
So does that mean, let me see if I can, so let's say you have a bad kid, like who's the son, and you're a 2-parent household. Does that mean that it's only the mother's responsibility to worry about the son and the dad can just go about his day?
No, it's both of their responsibilities.
Okay.
It's not just one parent. I mean, they have to work in sync with each other. So if it's only the mother, then she's the one doing it by herself. But if it's both parents, they're responsible for the children.
Okay.
It's not one parent gets to slack off and the other one doesn't.
Nice.
They each have to share the responsibility.
Oh, good.
Okay, second one. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. So, life and death, right?
Yeah.
Wickedness being wickedness, which leads to sin, which leads to death.
Mm-hmm.
Righteousness, which leads to life. What it seems like.
Well, so let's take somebody who, I know I'm going to say the name of a conservative, but this is like the one conservative that even conservatives think is creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Dick Cheney. Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even count him. I wouldn't even count him in the conservative camp anymore, but.
Well,
Well, yeah, even both sides don't like him, apparently.
Yeah, but my point is he was the vice president and he helped get us into a war that he was making money off of at the same time. So what can we learn about the Dick Cheney from this proverb?
I don't think this is a good example.
Tell me why.
I don't know much. I don't know like a lot about what. I've been hearing a lot about Dick Cheney, but I don't know that we should use a political figure to.
Okay, who's a better example?
I don't think I would use a political figure.
What about Harvey Weinstein?
Okay. Why don't we use that?
Yeah.
Him.
What do you think we could learn? What, if anything, does this proverb teach us about Harvey Weinstein?
Well, think about this, okay? There's so much evidence about his crime against women.
Yeah.
So much evidence. I mean, overwhelming evidence. And that is probably why that is has led to the demise of his career, or at least it's his career. If it's not done, it will be done. That all those evil things that he did to women are leading to the demise of his career. If it's not gone yet, it will be. If that makes any sense.
So let's make an abstract. Let's say somebody who's not Dick Cheney, but who is clearly making money off of doing evil things and lives their entire life in peace. Can we assume from this proverb that they're going to go to hell when they die?
That's not anybody's decision to make.
Oh.
It's only up to God to decide that. Now, God is not going to send this person. This person's going to send themselves to hell. Oh, let me give you another example. I guess we should use like a fictional character. Right?
Go ahead.
Like Madeline Stillwell.
Yes.
Why don't we use Madeline Stillwell?
Let's do it.
She is clearly, I mean, we're finding out pretty quickly that she's got some ulterior motives. And
from The Boys, Madeline from The Boys, played by Elizabeth Shue.
She's very good.
Yes,
but she's clearly a crazy person. She wants to give this image that her heroes are actually doing good, but we're finding out that there's some shady things going on, and she knows it, but she doesn't care. So this is going to probably lead to her destruction, I'm guessing, because she's profiting off of the lives of people, because these heroes are out and about and they're supposed to save people, but they're not. They have ulterior motives. Yeah. And so does she.
Interesting. Okay, that's fair.
And so does the annoying publicity person.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe a couple more, and then I'm going to go to the next proverb.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked.
What I gathered from that, and, put your own spin on it, is the Lord isn't going to let the righteous just live in pain for eternity. But whatever material goods somebody built up who was, quote unquote, a regular sinner and had no interest in repenting, those are all going away at some point.
Well, both people are, we are all sinners, but the ones that I guess, that have participated in wicked things and have not made a move to repent. Yeah. I think you might be right there.
Thank you.
I think you might have something.
Thank you.
Okay, one more.
All right.
He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich.
Oh, no, this one I could totally vibe with.
Yeah.
Basically what this is saying is, Yeah, somebody might, not show up, and they may blow you off, and they may be a complete flake, and they may have some success for a while, right? Because maybe they came from a rich family, or even though they're a flake, they're super charismatic, so they can get other people to do the work for them.
Yeah.
But eventually, at some point, they're going to falter and fall from grace. And somebody who's meticulous, who plans things out, shows up each day and does the work to the best of their ability, it may take them a while for them to rise. They may not be successful this year or even 5 years from now or even 10 years from now.
Yep.
But eventually, if they stay on their grind, they're going to find their own version of success.
Now, what about, here's a question for you. What about the people who blame other people for their failures?
If you do it consistently in every situation, it says to me that you're, in a way, you fall into the first category of the slacker, except you're maybe not as charismatic.
Right.
You're probably not charismatic if you're blaming everybody for your failures, but you're still a slacker, and you're not going to rise. You may rise momentarily because people feel sorry for you, so they may give you a cool opportunity here and there, but you're always going to find a way to blow it.
You're always going to find a way to blow it because you're always going to blame and shame other people
Exactly.
for what you're not doing.
Right.
And I don't have a lot of patience for people like that.
I don't
Okay, let's go to the next one. Next proverb.
All right, let's do it.
Let me find where that is here. Okay, chapter 11.
Not bankruptcy, but keep going.
Not bankruptcy.
Yes.
What? What are you talking about?
Chapter 11 bankruptcy, babes.
Okay. What do you mean?
Never mind. There's a thing called Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
I never heard the chapter 11 part, but I know what bankruptcy is. Okay.
Chapter 11. As I play with your ears.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, keep going, babes.
Chapter 11.
As you play with mine.
All right. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. When pride cometh, then cometh... When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but a perverseness of transgressions shall destroy them. Sorry, I had to turn the page. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Okay, that kind of repeated the other one. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. Very good. The righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness. When a wicked man dieth, his expectation shall perish, and the hope of unjust men perisheth. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. An hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. When it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoiceth, and when the wicked perish, there is shouting. Which is interesting. By the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. He that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace. A talebearer revealeth secrets, but he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter. Where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. He that is surety for a stranger shall be smart, He that is surety for a stranger shall smart for it, and he that hateth suretyship is short. I don't understand that one.
That sounds like it was written by a dyslexic a little bit later.
No, I don't think I have to reread that again later. A gracious woman retaineth honor, and strong men retaineth riches. The merciful man doeth good to his own soul, but he that is cruel troubleth his own flesh. The wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. As righteousness tendeth to life, so he that pursueth evil pursueth it to his own death. They that are of a froward heart are abomination to the Lord, but such as are upright in their way are his delight. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. There is that scattereth and yet increaseth, and there is that withholdeth more than is meet, but it tendeth to poverty. Sorry, that was kind of a weird one. I didn't read that right.
Oh.
The liberal soul shall be made fat, and he that waters shall be watered about himself. And by liberal, I don't mean politically liberal.
Oh.
He that withholdeth corn, the people shall curse him, but blessing shall be upon the head of him that selleth it. He that diligently seeketh good procureth favor, but he that seeketh mischief, it shall come unto him. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch. He that troubleth his own house shall inherit the wind, and the fool shall be servant to the wise of heart. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he that winneth souls is wise. Behold, the righteous shall be recompensed in the earth, much more the wicked and the sinner. Okay, so let me go to some verses that really stood out for me, and I want you to tell me what you think about it.
Oh.
This is verse 5. I'm sorry, let me see. Let me look for it. I think it is...
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm still looking.
Oh. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
What?
No, I don't know. Pick a proverb, any proverb.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right.
Okay, how about this one?
All right, let's do it.
Verse 5, chapter 11. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness.
So basically the way I interpret that is if somebody's righteous, then they're going to find their way to heaven. But somebody who is wicked, they're obviously just going to end up in hell. But not only are they going to end up in hell, they're going to have a really bad time getting there. So it's not like, okay, I get to live, this cool life in this world. It's like my life here is going to suck, and I get to burn forever too. What do you think what I just said?
I don't know. I guess that there might be some truth to it.
But how do you interpret it?
And by perfect, I mean, perfect can also mean mature too.
Okay.
The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that the more a person is in wickedness, eventually they're going to fall, and they're going to fall hard. But a person who strives to be a little bit more righteous, it's going to be hard, but it's not going to be as hard.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Okay. They're still going to face troubles, but at the end of the day, the righteous dude is going to be all right.
Oh. Let's see. I'm going to look for another one that I like.
All right.
Okay, this is number 9, verse 9, chapter 11. An hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered.
Okay, so what that's basically saying, hey, if you're a hypocrite and you're out in the street talking all bunch of, I can swear on this, talking all, but I won't for your sake, talking all bunch of crap, you're going to destroy the people around you. You're going to make their lives a lot worse. But somebody who's cool and who does the right thing and is really mindful of what they say, they're going to raise everybody else around them up.
I think so.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And I didn't even swear, babes.
No.
Fucking rock.
Okay, stop.
I'm sorry. All right, stop.
You said you weren't going to do that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that was a swear word.
Yes, it was.
All right.
Well, you knew that. There.
What if, babes, you killed me with your Bible and you sent me straight to hell?
That's not going to be my decision, Bubs. I mean, I'm sorry. That's not going to... I don't decide whether you go there or not.
I have to come back and haunt you. All right, one or two more.
One or two more.
Then we'll wrap this up.
Okay.
Maybe watch some boys.
Yeah.
Or read.
Yeah, we could eat the burritos later. I'm actually not that hungry right now. Okay, let's see. Stop it!
Sorry, you tickled me earlier, though.
I know, bub. Okay. Here's one that really gets to me.
Go ahead.
This is chapter 11, verse 10. When it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoiceth, and when the wicked perish, there is shouting.
I get the first part. When the righteous are on the correct path, the city it's risen up from the people who are part of that city, including the righteous. But when the wicked fail, what was the last part of it?
Actually, that's not the right verse I was looking for. Let me find it. Hold on.
You think you have ADD?
Bubs!
No. Go ahead. All right, find the verse.
Okay, the shouting part I'm not quite sure of.
Yeah.
Let me look for another one. Oh, here's one. This is one that I really stood out for me. Chapter 11, verse 13. A talebearer revealeth secrets, but he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter.
Okay, what that's basically saying, you know how you have those people who are always shooting off at the mouth? You can't trust.
Very of the mouth.
Yeah, you can't trust those fools. They're gonna expose.
No.
They're gonna expose all your stuff that you want to keep private. But the righteous dude is he's gonna realize, okay, you have some issues, but those issues are either between you and God or you and some other people. So you can confide in that person. And that bro is gonna be a sounding board, but also keep your stuff private.
Or here's another thing.
What's up?
A talebearer, if they keep on talking and talking, they're going to conceal stuff about themselves. And the righteous person is going to not talk so much to reveal a lot about themselves.
Nice.
Because they're actually wise and not doing that. Have you noticed that the people that talk the most, they tend to have looser lips?
Yes. Loose lips sink ships.
That is true.
Yep.
They talk and talk and talk and talk. They talk about you. They talk about themselves. They talk about other people. And if they don't stop talking, they're going to reveal more about themselves than other people.
Yes.
So I think... Now, I understand that you consider yourself an open book.
Yes. But
I think there's a problem with people that are open, are some people, not all, that some people that considers themselves to be open books, they're so open that they're willing to talk about not just you and everybody else, but enough stuff about them to where people can get them really, really easily.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
I have.
Yeah. Yes. That's why I don't talk a lot.
Oh.
About me.
could have fooled me.
Hey.
No, I'm joking.
Hey, you're the one who asked.
Oh, no. What do you think, babes? Do you want to do one more, or
why don't we do one more
right.
analyzation and analysis, I guess.
Right.
Stop
I'm
it.
playing with your ear. No, keep going, babes.
Let's see. Ooh, I know. Okay. Chapter 11, verse 17. The merciful man doeth good to his own soul, but he that is cruel troubleth his own flesh.
Okay, so basically what that's saying is somebody who takes mercy on you. So like, let's say I know somebody and they ask me for money. I give it to them. They don't pay me back. And I could be like a hard ass about it, but instead
of...
what?
Swearing.
Oh, what? That's not swearing.
Yes, it is. Stop it. Stop it.
All right. I didn't know that was swearing.
Yes, it was. Buddy.
Okay. All right. Oh, stop. Sorry. Do you want me to give you my definition of this or not?
Yeah.
So I could be mean about it. And why are we so anti-swearing?
Okay.
All right, babe. I could be mean about it, but that's not going to help me. Or I could forgive the person and just say, let them be on their way. And that's going to be better for my soul in the long run versus somebody who is just like always like, uptight, I guess. And the uptight sinner will take himself to hell.
Well,
that's my interpretation.
Okay. So just to be clear, everybody is one, but I think that, when I think of a merciful man doeth good to his own soul.
Yeah.
So having mercy on people, right?
Yeah.
Being merciful to someone, is good for that, is good to, their soul. And a cruel person, someone who is very cruel to other people, it troubles him in his flesh. So when I think about the flesh, I think about I'm thinking about the sinning part of himself.
Yeah.
The flesh, which is the old part of the sinner. It's their old way, right? So, so it troubles this person. And a person who is not, a person who is still lost is not going to understand that.
Nice.
But I think that, if a fellow sinner shows another sinner mercy, it's good for that person's soul.
Nice. Very good, babes. All right, babes. I think I need a kiss, and so do you.
Very good.
Very good.
One more time.
Oh, what did I do to get hit with the good boy?
Good boy.
I always am a good boy.
And by the way, just to be clear, I'm not like literally hitting him over the head.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. But give me a kiss.
I didn't hit you over the head.
Okay, well, give me a kiss.
I just carefully tapped. No hitting.
Okay, well, give me a kiss.
No.
Why not? You want a kiss?
You're like a bad boy.
I'm always good boy, so give me a kiss.
Willing and Bible podcast.
I would never do that.
You did.
I didn't know that was swearing, babe.
Yes, you did.
I didn't know. Well, give me a kiss.
We'll see your speech blind to it. You see.
Oh.
You don't realize it because you say it so much.
I barely swear, babe. As you know, I detest swearing. So give me a kiss.
If you did, you wouldn't.
Well, okay. Well, give me a kiss anyway.
No.
Yeah, because you want a kiss too.
Don't be a hypocrite.
Okay, sounds good.
You know what happens to hypocrite.
All right, give me a kiss then. Good.
Okay.
Good. What do you think, babes? Should we read? Should we watch The Boys?
I would like to read because
okay.
I haven't read in a while. So.
And then maybe watch an episode of The Boys. Maybe we read for a while and then watch an episode of The Boys with Mother's Milk.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna end this.
What?
We have to talk about what we're gonna do after this. But we are going to end it. I hope that you learned something from this lesson of Proverbs.
I hope you did too. And
do you really?
Yes.
Okay. I hope so too.
And yeah.
Yeah.
All right, until next time.
Bye-bye.
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 Okay.
Global woman is real.